Did it go live? It takes so long for it to like actually go live. There we go. We're good.
Alright folks, welcome. We do happen to have another match for the Tier 3. This will be finishing off. This is our finishing off set 1, or do we have one more set 1 tomorrow?
This is finishing set
3.
1. Set 2 starts tomorrow.
Ah, okay, so set 2 starts tomorrow. This is finishing up
Yes.
set 1 for Amethyst and True Alphas. Couple subs coming in. From the Northbourne, we got Ginger Healer on Amethyst, and Circular Score from Bleeding Lizards will be helping out the True Alphas for today.
Minions. Hey, Twitch Prime, leave me alone. Thanks, bye. Alright, let me just see if they are ready. Oh, I gotta post on Twitter. I gotta do so many things right now.
Fucking commercials.
Alright, so Tay said that Amethyst is ready. And I'm just waiting on the other minions.
Oh. Alright, cool. Now I can see the screen. Sweet.
Zanny, you have a FaceTime wedding to attend.
Oh shit.
At 5. You got time.
Well, I'll already be dressed nice. I gotta go show a house at 5.
That's when Grimm's wedding starts.
Are you a realtor?
Yes.
Yeah, he is.
Yes.
Some good dough in that. There's some good dough in that, you know.
Yes, there is.
They
there
have
sure
a
is.
nice solid lifestyle through that. I like it. I like it. My girlfriend was thinking about doing that for a while.
In
Alright.
Canada.
In Canada, where we sell igloos over here, eh?
Oh no. There he goes.
There it goes, don't you know?
Stop.
Don't you know?
Alright,
Sorry about that.
I know Bacon's in that chat, I just haven't opened it yet because I see it rapidly going up in the top right of my screen that there's comments. We're already at 8.
He's doing his job.
Alright, I'm gonna
Good job.
start map 1 because they're ready to get this thing moving.
Get this thing over?
I said moving, but yes.
Oh, they just want to get this thing over with because they're gonna get destroyed. And I didn't say who, so I'm still unbiased.
How do I look at Facebook? Can I see Facebook Live from my phone? Or do I have to get on the...
No, you can see Facebook Live from the phone. I don't know, I think it's like one of the
What do you need
bottom
Facebook
icons.
Live for?
Oh, FaceTime, never mind. I don't know, dude.
You tired?
Technology, it's confusing, I know.
Yeah.
When you actually get younger, you'll understand.
When
Well,
you
I
get
can
younger.
For us old fogies, technology's you know, weird, dominant.
Guardians, can you add curricular to game chat, please?
Oh, yeah, good call.
Okay, wait, what did you say, Forsaken? Wait, I didn't read it yet. It's okay, okay. Prime sub, say my name on stream.
Oh.
Wait, it didn't tell me that you subbed. When did you sub? Because it didn't tell me you did.
It is fine. I mean, he has been
Oh, there
subbing
it
pretty
is.
much consistently
There it
for
is.
everybody.
He
Oh,
did.
so it just delayed.
He did it again. Zanny, you want to do that for him? You want to do that?
Huh? Do what?
Read the Twitch chat if you have it open. It's weird if I do it.
Or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Nobody on stream called me daddy. I'm throwing.
He said, Zan, call me daddy.
There. Got you, buddy.
Go, Heaven,
Alright,
go!
so looks like Hammond's just spinning around trying to keep some presence on that
Spin to
point, but it
win.
didn't really matter. They were able to take over, and looks like
Lightning speed.
Amethyst. Wait, Amethyst is red? Oh, I'm using my colors. I'm a dumbass.
They're purple for me. Spin to win didn't work.
Purple for me.
Yeah,
Which
purple,
team is
purple and
actually
yellow.
red in the tier 3?
In tier 3, you and Sai.
No, I meant like for when it comes to streaming. 'Cause I noticed that we were purple last time.
Yeah, because you were against each other. Sai is usually red because he has the brighter one.
Gotcha. Alright, Ball coming back in on point. Sigma coming from the other angle. Wow! Ball gets annihilated before he even gets there.
Zanny, I think your colors are actually the right colors. Purple and yellow.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, I mean, oh yeah, they are. Yeah.
Get him, Tay.
Depends,
Get
I
on
think
the
there's two different
Heelys.
yellows that are going on. And it does look like that True Alphas was able to actually... I thought they were orange. I thought True Alphas was orange.
Soundhounds is orange.
Koala gets staggered. Little. Just a very little.
Nice. There's two alphas taking it.
I didn't see the hard flank, Bacon. Totally wasn't paying attention. I'm focusing on the Moiras.
Who's Red, Sai? You talking about Paul Rudd? Don't you talk bad about Paul
I
Rudd?
think that was a Sai's failed attempt at saying rude.
Maybe.
There's an E in there. There's an E at the end of that.
Maybe not in Britain.
You tried. Impulses
Do you
throwing.
even English?
Ooh, both supports are down for Amethyst, and True Alphas just ends up keeping domination of this point.
That was... I
So far,
just
the
saw a
tanks
big
are
old
left.
broom.
They may actually want to try and start backing up, and that really actually didn't go well for them.
I just saw a big old broom. When they tried to... When Amethyst tried to come in, I just saw a big old brooms go sweep.
Oh yeah, I still didn't ask them about the BM. So
Oh, here.
I don't know how to take that one. They're just everyone's just putting sprays everywhere, so I'm assuming no one cares. There's a lot of sprays everywhere.
Why is spray
Spraying
BM?
is not. It's only BM after a kill or like after like what you think the play of the
Ultimate.
game is. Like, yeah, those types of things. So you got Ball like in their back line, just taking out their tank. Out comes a Reaper ult to try and save the day, but
Broncos.
unfortunately, now we're at a 4v4 foe. Out comes a Mine to try and deny anybody else from getting to the point, so that way True Alphas can actually maintain control, and they have one location that everybody can feed through.
Ooh.
Sai, you
There's a
literally
Hunter
live in
coming in.
England. What do you mean you speak good English?
You are the
You are
creators of
English.
England. English. Thanks for coming outside.
Oh, I don't have my...
Love you, buddy.
Damn it.
2 drums and a cymbal fall off a cliff.
There we
Out
go.
comes this. Ooh, catching the Doomfist in the Blizzard, but nobody else. The
Uh-oh.
They don't
Arista
use
seems to
random
actually
O's
just
in their
evade it, but-
language. They use random U's.
Who do?
You do.
England.
Alright, first round goes to the Alphas. Wow.
High fives all around.
Yeah, they're talking about the random U's, dude, like in color. COLOUR. Whereas you guys are lazy and don't put a
Color.
U in there.
Yeah, you want to know why?
Because it's easy.
No. Have you never seen the picture where England's like, why do you take the U's out of everything? And it's like, so we can get rid of you.
No.
No, I haven't seen that.
Who
Trying
won
to
the
get rid
ear?
of you.
I don't know what that means. Oh, the war? Big. He meant war.
You may claim who won the war, but I'm not gonna lie, they just gave up. They said it wasn't worth it.
Sure wasn't. Look at the trash country we've become.
High fives all
Alright,
the
let's stop
fucking
talking
way.
about politics. Here comes True Alpha trying to take that point. But Amethyst hopped on it first. Ooh, still hasn't even unlocked yet.
True Alpha is just kind of taking over like a little sliver of space for both the center and the point, able to get off both their Diva and their Doomfist and Reaper. Circular Store is just tearing through them. Womp.
You really like to say that it's circular. I just
Curricular.
realized it.
Wow, wow. Herp de dur.
Too much sugar, man.
Not enough. I'm still waking up.
Good morning.
Morning, folks. Fuck, and I still have people showing up in like an hour and a half.
It's okay. You'll survive.
I hope the coffee has kicked in
Kofi?
by that
Coffee.
point.
He
Kofi.
beat me
You're
to
Kofi.
it.
Coffee. It's coffee.
Kofi.
You beat me to it, Zin.
It looks like they're going to be going in through wipe. They have with the Reaper who dives in real deep. They were all spun around and they gave the True Alphas the opportunity to get back into white and take over that choke.
I'm gonna have to
man.
agree with Bacon on this one. He said they have May Reaper get off of dive.
Yeah, for real. Look at that. They're just they're rolling over right now. Got halfway up and counting. Amethyst has not touched the point yet.
Like
Big old goose egg.
I kind of have to say, like, the Doomfist wasn't horrible in this, because the Doomfist is just not horrible in anything right now. I mean, I do realize that May is kind of a counter for Reaper, but it's play aroundable. It's the Tracer and the Winston, I think, that really need to be
Guys, look at them talking
off.
about the word gray in Twitch chat.
I was thinking that. I was saying Roy.
I like the Canadian one though.
Yeah.
Grey. Grey. He's grey. It's so grey. Alright. Ooh, Monkey ends up getting taken out of his primal rage and destroyed by that,
If you're not on fire, you're
that
bad.
piece. Can you tell if anybody on fire?
What happened? Oh, you'd have to go to them directly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I saw Sigma on fire. I think I saw Zenyoder on fire. Oh, and I know I saw Baptista on fire.
So,
Boy, I say these names are weird.
yeah, a little bit. Guardians, do we want to implement the suggestion people keep giving about picking an MVP at the end of the game and inviting them to the party? Or should we not do that yet?
Oh, and doing like a little interview.
Well, I bet you they're saying that because when we had it open and Comp jumped in by mistake.
That's true. He actually literally jumped into the end of our little conclusion to the map and just started chatting with us. And funny thing is, I think we brought Bryce in at or Forsaken at the time, because he came in when somebody else left. I want to say Dakota had to leave.
Yeah,
So
you're
he ended
right.
up replacing Dakota. So at that point in time when he came in, Forsaken actually literally turned around. He's just like, well, this is a great opportunity to actually interview our MVP. So how was it?
Yeah,
I think that started things.
He did that pretty well.
Gotcha.
It was pretty good.
Who just won that one?
True Alphas ended up taking map 1, and we will actually be moving. Wait, did I say the next map was? I think it's Blizzard World. I think it's Blizzard World. Blizzard World, Hanamura, Havana, and then Tiebreakers and Ball.
Gotcha. Okay, but I think they're gonna do a swap on Amethyst. But
Okay.
I'm not
Are we
entirely
taking
sure
in
at the
Dax?
moment.
Is he showing up, or?
Yeah.
Yep,
I
looks
feel
like
like
he is coming in.
Tay should step out. She's not on that team.
She's not on the team. Yeah, it
They're
would
saying,
be
well, they were
just-
saying to swap out Wex, but Wex is on Amethyst.
Unless Wex is having to leave, like, that would be where I would end up saying.
I don't know what's going on.
Fucking sigh.
What did he say?
The cheese factory blew up yesterday. The only thing left was debris.
Jesus fucking Christ.
What crack are you on?
It's Sai. It's just Sai doing his thing.
No, I'm missing what's going on in Twitch chat at this point in time. Speaking of cheese, did you hear about the cheese factory that recently blew up? There was nothing
Yeah,
left
that's what I just...
out of debris, or but debris. That's a lot. That's fucking hilarious. I now understand why he likes to end up telling me to leave the puns to him.
Sai says some stupid shit that I love.
I don't know if I would consider that stupid.
Debris. It's pronounced Debris.
Oh,
Deborah?
Debris.
Deborah? Where are you?
Oh my
Deborah!
god, here we go. High fives all around.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so we get in the swap going. Oh, okay, Ginger
I already
has
swapped
been
them.
swapped over. So I think we're good. I think I'm just going to end up asking for... Oh, you've already done it.
I did
And
it.
Back in my day has confirmed for true alphas. Back in my day.
Back in my day.
Back
That's
in my
Jake.
Oh, that's Jake, okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I went and looked.
Excellent.
some
So it looks
point.
like we're going to end up seeing Amethyst first defense, and then alphas will end up being first attack here.
Yep.
This is where we're going to start seeing a little bit,
Titans
more
or Shock
cohesion
in
there.
Overwatch League tomorrow. Any predictions? I don't watch
Titans
enough
over Shock.
Overwatch League to know.
Yes.
I prefer Shock.
I'm going to say
But-
Shock's going to win, but I'd like to see Titans win. But I think Shock's going to win.
That's what Oki
they
just
have
said.
They have adapted so much to every single meta that has come through, whereas it took a little bit of time after Goats left for the Titans to actually like sit there and be like, what are we gonna do? They had like a couple of really good games where they ended up being like, okay, well, we don't, now that we got 2-2-2, let's just end up enabling Hacksaw. Okay, Hacksaw, go Genji. We're just gonna nano blade you and damage boost you with Mercy because you can one shot basically every single squishy. You don't even need your Swift Strike to actually do that. You just use a blade, dead. You can actually kill somebody through Transcendence with that too.
Guardians. Look at staff chat when you have a moment.
Alright, and we're going to end up seeing some more ball from Jake, man. Circular Store is actually still on the Sigma, so it doesn't look like they've actually changed up much in the way the True Alpha is actually setting this up, but at least we're not going to be seeing the dive on the Amethyst.
They don't have a
It's gonna be
main
really
healer
difficult.
though. They took out their BAP for a Lucio.
True. It looks like they're trying to go for some, I guess, push and quick picks with the speed boost from Lucio, AoE heals from Lucio, and then having Discords. I mean, it's risky, but it it looks like it's panning out for them really, really well. Like, we ended up having nothing but Zarya on the point up until that very second, as I said it. Reaper just kind of poking out, trying to see if he can actually get a little bit of poke damage, but he's going to get himself staggered. Stayed a little too long. When he ended up using his Wraith, he probably should have just used that as an actual exit plan. Doomfist up on the turret, giving away his position to the ball as he ends up coming around, taking the high ground.
Imagine not showing up to your game, but you're watching the stream. I'm salty. Yes, they know who I'm talking about. Heathens. Heathenistic children. All of you.
We had to do a family thing.
Not that one.
Thinking, like,
Different kid.
oh.
Playing a different game right now.
Oh, wow.
You know what, Oki's actually not wrong. The fact that they're going with Zen and Lucio is actually not bad. Most of the characters here actually are very self-sustaining.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Yeah, you're actually right. Now that I think about it, May heals herself. Hammer can go run the fuck around.
Reaper heals himself.
Reaper heals himself. Sigma could do a fairly good job at sustaining his shit. And
Well, I mean, he
Zarya.
brings his own shields by absorbing all of the attack from.
Right.
You know, I mean, it's on a fairly long cooldown, but then with Ball going in and out and just finding his own health packs and
Right.
like,
And he's quick, man. He's quick too.
Why?
Curricular is pushing them right now, and it's so funny.
Oh, they're
to
just
me.
making like so much space at this point in time. Like right now, I mean, you don't get to see Sigma as much of a main tank. I feel these days. You see him always as the off tank, and he's just out damaging everything. Right now, he's just Circular Score is just creating all of that space for them.
There goes one
Sigma
ultimate.
ultimate.
Out comes multiple ultimates all at
There
once.
goes Hammond ultimate. There goes Zen's ultimate.
Lord. There's a lot happening right now.
Good news. I was waiting for that.
Amethyst does actually happen to have their grab and have 2 major ultimates coming up online, plus defensive ult, so if they can get out in time...
Womp. Womp.
Yeah, okay, I agree with that. Amethyst just needs to run like Sigma Orisa. It would get him a lot farther.
That was a little smack.
I can't wait to go against Alphas tomorrow.
Yeah, they're looking pretty strong.
But we're gonna have Curricular because he's on my team. And Meek.
Oh, so... And, you know, they're the, what, the silver players for the team, right? Yeah? Mm-hmm. Borderline tier 2. Fuck stars.
Yeah. They're my plat players. Zanny and Tom are my lower 2?
It's actually unfortunate because it's
Or
going to be,
Dakota.
I think...
Dakota's the lower one.
I think you guys are the ones that we're actually looking forward to playing against the most. Because of that.
I'm honored.
And that's not until friggin' October, like...
I know!
Oh, sorry, October 29th.
Our game
October
is
29th
so
is
far away.
Well, I think also we actually have our game actually ends off the entire season too for the tier 3. Is it's
Did I do that
you guys
again?
versus us. Yep.
I didn't even
Pretty
do that
sure
on purpose. But I love
it's gonna be a
it.
solid way, right?
Let's see. Yeah, we're not until October 29th.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
We got basically a full month to prepare for you guys.
Oh, yeah.
And I got some interesting stuff.
I'm gonna do like the most ridiculous random shit when we go against you. Like you're gonna prepare for like what we usually do, and then it's gonna be completely ridiculous.
Sounds like fun.
Okay. Alright, looks like they're actually going to be going through the little, like, lower tunnel on the left-hand side while we end up getting Reaper to try to go for a flank. Impulse gets kicked off real quick.
Ruby is brutal.
We got a little Reaper battle happening on the other side, right by Choke.
Bacon said I better 360 shatter or I'm throwing. I'll do it, bro. I will. 360 shatter the whole team.
And it looks like they're going to get the stagger off on the... Oh, no. Moira does happen to get herself out, but it does allow for Block A to build up a little extra charge there with a couple of ice gold shots. I mean, looking at these ults, I mean, Moira I'm not expecting having... I'm not expecting to see anything less than Moira having a shit ton of charge, but other than that, it looks like a lot of the charge is all on the True Alpha side. They're going to have a lot more else coming up online, which is really going to give them benefit for this next coming fight, as long as they don't expend them all in the very first push, like they did when they were going through that end there. They just launched everything they had at once. Ooh, Extract ends up taken out by a Zenyatta.
Oof, the Blizzard got all of them.
Blizzard does come out. Yeah, I was just going to say, Blizzard got everybody, and I'm not entirely certain as to whether the trance was necessarily needed, but...
No, probably not.
Oh, I just realized Curricular's not
actually,
Sigma.
I didn't see the Death Blossom for... I thought the Death Blossom that actually went off was actually from True Alphas, but it looked like it was actually Extract's Death Blossom that went off. So that's actually probably why the trance came out. I didn't notice that myself.
I just want to point out that Alpha's switched who's on Sigma. They're running double shield right now.
Oh, yeah.
They got Curricular on Orisa.
I saw that Curricular was actually on Orisa, but I didn't notice that
Guardians is throwing.
I am
signed Bacon. Open your eyes, caster man.
I will once coffee kicks in. I'm actually only just about to finish my first cup.
Just drink the whole pot. Why are you making a cup? Just make the whole pot and just drink it.
Pot?
It's a little bit more difficult to drink that way.
Pot.
It looks like they're holding up on like the either side. They happen to have a shield. Now they're chasing the Reaper through the back room. Oh, sorry, it was the Zarya through the back room.
Oh my god, this is ridiculous.
Yeah. It was,
That's who we're against tomorrow, Zanny.
Huh?
We're against Alphas tomorrow night.
Alright, well let's fucking... We got another game we cast at 3, right? We'll just get to practice.
Well, the one tonight is getting moved, so there isn't a game tonight, so we can practice tonight.
Oh, there's no game tonight anymore?
No, they're moving it.
Oh, that's the high tier that needed to move, right?
Yep. Neither of them
I
at
still gotta
6.
take a look at those schedules to see if,
We can move it to next Saturday. October 5th doesn't have a night game.
Okay. October 5th or something. You're supposed to do October 5th. Oh no, I have my landlord coming over, that's why.
Blizzard!
Out comes the enemy Blizzard, and hopefully this actually gives Amethyst the ability to try and take over the point. Gravity Flux, try and see if he can finish off the job. Does not take out anybody. True Alphas does seem to stabilize after all of those ults, bringing out the bongos in order to just secure it. Zen jumping down on the point, being chased by the Reaper to get back on point. That does end up having to stagger him right before they end the overtime. And it does look like this will actually go to True Alphas as well.
My lord.
So the score now is Goose Egg to 2.
Wait, casted quad DPS like a... Oh.
Yeah, do you remember the end of last season when we were actually...
Yes.
We actually started getting frustrated, so we were just like, fuck this, we're going quad DPS. Well, actually, originally we were throwing. We were like, we got nothing we can do against this. So
we were throwing until Meek got mad.
Oh.
Because nobody
How did
cared.
Logan get mad? Oh.
Meek is always mad.
Really?
If you've ever
so
like...
calm, cool, collected when I'm playing with him.
Yeah, I don't get that.
Maybe we're just more easygoing.
I'm pretty laid back. So laid back that my back of my head touches the floor.
We are not. Our team is sometimes not very calm, cool, and collected. I'm gonna blame a couple people for getting tilted really hard on our team. Bacon. I did not have any bacon for breakfast.
Cough. Oh shit.
Cough, cough. I get tilted as fuck. Like, on a regular basis. That's it. I'm throwing.
No, it was great, because that game, it was just funny, because we were actually, like, I think we went down, we got, like, dominated on the first map, so when we got to Eichenwald, we're just like, screw it.
Tilted
Like,
a week in advance.
Pick everything that we ended up, we were just like, screw it, you know what, just throw everybody onto whatever the hell you want. You know, at first we were sitting there being like, go 5 tanks, and then a Moira. Just fucking do it. Well, we ended up all choosing damage, and we're just like, are we actually doing this? We're like, fuck it, why not? And then it started working. We're like, so our quad DPS, yeah, that's our new strat from here on.
Tilted a week in advance. I love that.
Oh yeah, that's right. We called 6 DPS, and then Laura and Tay ignored it. That's right. Thanks. They were just like, well, you guys aren't going to get healing, so they ended up going with it. I mean, hey,
that's when you pick Mei and Reaper and Doomfist and Soldier. Like, heal yourselves.
I was just gonna actually describe that one there, Bryce. The fact that like one of our supports that actually ignored the 6 DPS call decided to technically still select a DPS. They selected Zen, and then right when we capture the point, she just gets a fucking 4K.
She's the real DPS.
She was the real DPS at that first point. That's actually what turned us all around too. That push and her getting that 4K actually ended up turning the entire mood around for the team, because we're just like, did that actually work? And we started having some fun with it. So Laura really actually ended up saving that while we were trying to throw.
Well, what's the next map we got going on here?
Well, our next map will be taking us to Hanamura.
Oh my.
One of my favorite maps. both visually and to play on. Like, I love when you first load into it as a spectator, and you just have like that the courtyard between point A and point B, and you just have like those cherry blossoms that are falling off. I kind of want to just like turn off all my UI, record it for a little bit, and put it as like a background or something.
Is Hanamura the next map?
It is the next map.
Are you gonna try to create soundscapes?
Probably. I mean, I could. Why not? That's what I do.
Taking one instant of a song and expanding it to the size of a universe.
Zanny? Can you just shut the fuck up? You think you're oh so funny?
I thought that was funny, yeah.
See, this visual right here.
So this map can always...
Bacon, you didn't spell Laura right, and I'm disappointed. Luara. Guardians is the captain, but Luara is the MVP.
Luara. That's what we're calling her from now on. I'm sorry, Bryce. You have
dyslexia.
Just messed it up for her.
I'm dyslexia.
He's got dyslexia.
I love you, Bacon.
Foreskin Bacon has dyslexia? What?
Why are you the way that you are?
Who hurt you?
Who hurt you?
Somebody dropped me somewhere along the line, and I just never got back up.
Someone dropped me. For sake. Yeah, I was dropped on my head and just kind of crawled around.
On True Alpha side? Oh, okay, I like it.
Are we? Oh my lord.
I was kind of halfway expecting to see some Sunny
Nope, we're switching off to Jake Man on... Oh, he is just playing with my emotions here.
He's just having a great time. Oh
it's
yeah,
really
Curricular wants to play Hammy.
He's just like, screw it, I'm just gonna dom on the hammer.
And Hammond inbound!
Already trying to actually dislocate them from their current bunker.
Go Hammy!
He's splitting them up pretty well, actually, by jumping in. They do actually happen to back off quite a bit every single time. It needs to be a little bit more coordinated where everybody goes in during it.
Wow.
Oh, he's such a good tank, man.
Uh-oh.
Out comes the Doomfist, taking out both supports. Actually, I don't think he took out the first support, but both supports are down.
He nailed in.
True Alpha's taking the first one
right
now. Actually, it's
Sigma's off the
fight
map.
at this point in time.
No, not quite.
May just freezing everybody to oblivion. Reaper and following up with it.
And coming in.
Ooh, ballsy res from the Mercy. Does happen to get it off. That was... The stall game right here is actually doing pretty good between them.
It sure is. And
that piece is returned. He's going to try and help out with a little bit of his immortality field. And gets picked out.
Oof. Oof. Like 2 apples might take it unless, the other guys
now, in the old days, that's... that whole stalling idea may have actually been kind of a dumb plan, but right now it's not so bad with the fact that the respawns have been changed on assault maps. They're all going to end up respawning pretty much instantly. Oh, Curricular gets frozen, but he does manage to escape.
Yeah, pretty good at that. Makes me want to go back and play some more Hammond. I miss playing Hammond.
Your Hammond was so good. Like, it was my favorite, honestly.
It's been a while since I played Hammond.
And it does look like they're going to be trying to take either the balcony or the ledge. They're splitting. Between balcony and ledge.
I feel like Alphas has the room to do that right now, though.
They do. Especially with, I mean, technically with having both Sigma and May wall and stuff like that, you could actually offer, or you could try and use it as bait. Hey, we're going to be trying to take the ledge while May Reaper go and fuck everybody up on that Alpha balcony.
Impulse on high ground is actually so good. Like when he gets up in there.
Soldier needs to actually be on the high ground to really get much value out of him anyway.
He escaped the blizzard.
Oh
He did in the moment before he actually got fully frozen by dropping.
Go Impulse. Hot damn. He had a Mercy with him too, but I think she ended up dying. Or just disappeared.
Bacon with the Alphas actually has the room to play with a DJ Hero controller.
You right. I'm gonna play our
Amethyst.
game against Northbourne with a Guitar Hero controller. No one can stop me.
I'll play with the
Bet.
sticks.
Yes! We can just have, we can get the whole rock band set up.
I'd
So
like
how
to
do
know
I
how
move?
the
Which
voice would
symbol is
actually forward,
forward?
forward, melee, forward, shoot, 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 shoot. I can't move. How do you say forward and shoot at the same time?
Dakota would just sit there and go, nah, nah, nah. Like the whole game. That's what he already does. Dakota will switch to game chat and we go to listen to what he's doing and he's just going, nah, 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 to himself.
Reaper and May taking out the Sigma on point to try and get immediate control. Out comes the Blizzard to try and stop any kind of resurrection happening.
We're waiting for Impulse.
They froze Sigma.
Oh wait, sorry, that was the
Now
wrong
they got
one.
Sigma as well. Oh man.
The majority of their team is still alive though. Out comes the Visor, but blocked by those Sigma shield that's just been sitting there.
Sigma ult from Amethyst.
Alright, our True Elf was able to stabilize this. They're down only one, but
Aww. Guardians, read the last comment in the Twitch stream. That makes me happy. That's so cute.
I love it when it's, you know what, those are the best games. Where you, like, not the best games, but it doesn't matter whether you won or lost, but you still had a lot of fun, you still learned some stuff. Like, Oreo, I think that's a fantastic mentality to have.
Definitely.
I love that.
Sucks to lose, but you never lose if you had fun.
Last season, we actually felt that way about a lot of our maps against the Phantoms. A lot of our matches against Phantoms, like, we lost every single time against the Phantoms, but they were some of the best games that we had.
Bacon said he already has dibs on the microphone.
That's fine, I just want to know how it works.
Are we just gonna start singing Bohemian
Look
Rhapsody?
like Amethyst
That's how we have to
has
play.
actually taken back over the point. And it looks like half the team gets caught in that blizzard. That's pretty solid. And with an yeah, the Reaper Blossom.
Might have been
Wow,
that. Get out here, take
Broncos.
the point. Amethyst. Everybody focusing on the ball. Is that gonna good enough there?
Now it's just coming out to stagger here.
so
Sorry, to
good.
stall
Yeah,
heroes. I mean, we got
staggers.
Tracer trying to come out in order to try and stall Hamster. All that jazz.
That was a lot better. That was a lot better.
Yeah.
Alpha takes that round. I'm sorry, I misspoke.
Well, I still got more. Still got more to go. Amethyst, you could do it. You just gotta coordinate.
Underdog.
Don't split up.
Underdog.
Unfortunately, during those final pushes, it was hard for them to actually really, like, there was not really much option to actually try and group up and then get on the point. They would have probably have just lost it near the end there. But
Well, yeah, but
during this attack, I think it would be smarter if they started trying to group up rather than, like, whenever they get lose a team fight, regroup, wait it out, don't try to keep going on in.
I think they need to try to do what Alphas are doing and load up all their ultimates. Use them strategically. Use 3 ones well placed, and then, you know, use the other 3 for another push. That way everybody gets to load up relatively at the same time.
are we running an attack
do this
bastion?
again.
Are we really running?
That's what
an-
we did last week.
I don't know.
We did that last week. We ended up teleporting them all over the place for our attack on this map.
Bradstian?
Yeah.
Someone used a bastion. Who was using bastion in that game?
Bryce was Bastion, I was Sim.
It was really fucking good.
Yeah,
That bastion was good.
In our,
Ooh,
what, you're
they're
talking about for the True Alphas? Sorry, the Northbourne game that we had last weekend? Or weekend?
Yeah.
Or I can't remember which weekend.
Who can stun?
Yep. Right now we got Sigma. Sigma can stun.
Cause yeah, Bastion got stunned as soon as he walked out of the door, and I'm like, wait, who can stun?
It's the Rock.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Fucking. Oh man. All right.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw somebody huck a rock yesterday, um, and hit someone. It was pretty funny. I was pretty happy with that.
And it does look like they're being held at this door. They just gotta end up trying to focus a little bit more on getting those shields down. If they can get those shields down, they should be able to actually push. That's I mean, the whole point of the Bastion, just eliminate that shield, and sure enough, there it is, but unfortunately the Bastion does happen to get taken out in the process. The res does come off, though.
He's been doing pretty good. I've been watching Bastion move up, move up, move up, and they might get something.
Once that shield came down, though, that should have been Amethyst's point of trying to actually get the rest of the team to start pushing in.
Ooh.
Now that he's got the shield back, it was kind of a moot point, and it was just wasted time.
That was not a good time to Bastion ult.
No, not when you're maintaining. Oh,
no, but he made it
be
in.
able to stabilize
He made it in.
though.
Yeah, he
Ooh,
did.
fuck.
That Sigma ult pulled him through the door. He floated his way in.
So we could say that Circular Score is now trying to help the other team. Here, I will help you get to point.
He's throwing.
Wow, nice. That was a smooth, heavy push, man. Look at that.
That
They
was
might
good.
move.
You know what, Oreo?
Do it,
That actually
Alphas, go
happens
back.
quite often, where you get pressured and you make bad choices. Sometimes, like, the hardest thing about this, especially at our elo, is making sure that you keep yourself calm, cool, and collected, right? That's why we often end up saying, you know, if you get tilted, it's time to just back off, not back out of the game itself, but, like, stop playing after that round. Get yourself some time to decompress.
Yeah, it's nice to be a cucumber. Nobody likes to be a pickle.
Cucumber?
Cucumbers are nice.
I don't like either.
Cool like a
You
cucumber.
don't like cucumbers? I fucking love cucumbers.
I don't.
Anyways,
I like pickles.
I digress.
I don't eat
Cucumbers are pre-pickles.
Yeah,
I don't like
pre-pickles.
either of them.
They're pre-pickles.
They're just baby pickles.
Whoa.
Oh, they got the res
Boy.
off on impulse.
Amethyst is making their stand right now.
I'm not entirely certain. I mean, they got the res off on Impulse, but they don't have the rest of their team there to really make use of it. Hopefully, by the time they actually get the team together, that the res will actually be back up online. Otherwise, it would have probably been more useful for their next fight.
It was probably more so to keep the Mercy safe. Resing the Pharah, Mercy is able to,
to give her...
get away.
Yeah.
Because Pharah can just fly over back to the team. I
Outcome.
heard that shatter
Wow.
into
That
those mines,
3
into
solid
that
friggin'
fucking blossom.
Mines,
Man.
Blossom, and
Well, the shatter came from Amethyst, and the rest came from Alphas.
yeah, but I mean, we had Blizzard, we had Mines,
I didn't
we
see
had Blossom,
Blizzard.
like all of them. It's what started everything. After
Alphas
the
might have
shatter.
They tried with that
trouble
shatter,
with
though.
this last push here.
Like we have,
Amethyst coming up on 5 ultimates.
yeah, exactly. Amethyst is having pretty good ultimate gain at this point in time. We only have like what 2? I mean, we do happen to have one of the stronger defensive ultimates in the game, Zenyatta's. Ooh, Block A picked off early from a fire strike. Good shot by Daxter there.
Everybody's still alive.
Circular's going to really want to build this
Whoa.
thing up because they're going to end up needing something to potentially counter Bastion ult.
There's a Sigma ult.
Ooh, there's Circular's ult. He just
Oh,
used
man.
it in order to try and get quick pick. That's
Ooh,
a little teabag on the Bastion.
I saw that. I don't think we ever confirmed.
We never got the official word.
So I can't say anything
asked.
about it.
I know, I asked. Nobody said anything. So I can't... I mean, it's allowed until we got a team that says otherwise.
I think Scream Queens is the only one that turns it down.
You know what? Like, I mean, I get it because nobody likes to get tilted. I myself can't get... Like, I don't see how that's going to tilt me, but I do like the idea of doing the teabagging and stuff like that because, I mean, there's mind games that you're playing with it, right? It's another part of the... It's another part of the actual warfare that you're actually doing in strategy and everything.
It's fun to be a little trolly sometimes.
And that. And that.
So it looks like they're
Alright.
gonna try
And
to
this
wait
looks
for.
like Amethyst is very split at this point in time. Like the
Oh,
Bastion
there's
was
a-
not with their tank, but out comes a barrage, not picked off by the Sigma shield.
oh, they're making it on the point.
Koala is such a good Mercy. It's making me so happy.
Yeah, I'm liking
Nice, they
seeing
made
like
it on the point. Let's keep it.
Get in there, Amethyst.
Beautiful
Hot
grab.
damn!
Ooh.
Beautiful
Get in
They happen
there.
to be able to take this.
Nice. Oh, shit.
Alright. If they take this, and they only have like maybe 30-second difference from,
Yeah.
yeah, they're only going to have
Oh,
like
man.
maybe 30-second difference if they can hold on to this.
I think
I
they
love it.
will.
Ooh.
It's
Oh,
That
man.
takes up their bastion. They may actually
Nope.
end up
Nope.
having True Alpha stabilize here and
Ooh,
taking them
True
out.
Alpha's pulled it back in there. Unless this Ryan can take out Curricular.
Zarya needs to be able to make sure that she gets out because she doesn't want to end up losing any of her.
They got a
ult charge.
team
If she
kill.
ends
How
up
did they not
pushing
cap it?
At the last second, Halo came in.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
The
so
very last
obnoxious.
second. They were literally just about to cap it.
I hate respawn times. That should have
Yep.
been theirs.
Well, over time, it does end up.
In overtime,
making
it goes up
respawn
3
time.
seconds.
Oh yeah, it's overtime that happens. So they're gonna have to hope that this actually starts going from this far forward. They should be trying to get that fire strike through that.
Nope. Curricular
Ooh,
and
did not.
Broncos are destroying things.
They are.
Oh man. So freaking
Yep.
close.
I think I am leaning towards giving MVP to Broncos only because he's getting consistent blossoms throughout the whole
right.
game.
Man.
True Alphas takes map 3 as well, which gives it a 3-0. Fourth map is optional. We do recommend that the fourth map is played though for standings to get into playoffs and stuff like that at the end of the season because sometimes you end up getting some ties and you know map differentials will actually make a difference.
Amethyst said they would like to do map 4.
Perfect. And I like
Yeah,
that
straight up.
mentality of them too. They're just sitting there just like, you know what, screw it. If we have lost this, we may as well continue to get our practice in together.
Right.
Yeah, I
That is a
mean,
That's the way to go
mentality.
about it.
you got months of the season left to do.
I know, it's a first fucking game, like some whoop-de-doo.
Mhm.
One of them left. Hang on just a second.
Like to put it out there, hey. Don't forget to like, donate, subscribe. Hit that donate button. We love you. Show us how much you love us. Drop a penny in the jar. Drop another penny in the jar for a lobster. Somebody needs to go to Yale.
Impulse
I need
is
a
like,
crustacean
oh, I
lawyer."
thought it was over. My bad. They're so funny.
Biased caster. Who's the biased caster?
Wait, what?
Someone's saying biased.
Where?
Where?
Oreo.
Oh, Oreo.
To be fair, I mean, some having some bias. Oh wait, why did somebody leave True Alphas?
One of them had to go, but
Oh,
Tay said she'll sub in.
Okay, perfect. Oh, so she's first on the team that's not winning, and now that the other team is winning, she'll end up subbing in. I'm just kidding. You traitor. But I mean, you end up looking at a lot of the casters, even the OWL. Like they end up having their teams that they actually root for. They have their teams that they're actually predicting to win and everything like that. You can't tell me that there's not a bias within that too. It doesn't change the outcome of the scores or anything like that.
Every individual has their. Hold on. Every individual has their opinion, you know.
How is it biased for me to say they should have had that point? It was
definitely
literally
should've had
like
that point.
it was like a millimeter off the end. They should have had that.
You know, bias here. That was a fact.
Bacon wants to sub in. He's like, why not sub me? Wow, throwing. That's
He's
up to
throwing the
Tay.
Twitch stream. No.
White Wing. What was White Wing playing?
I don't know. I didn't pay attention.
White Wing might have been playing with White Snake.
Shut up.
So, see the drummer missing the arm?
Yes.
Isn't that Rush?
No, Rush was definitely not the drummer missing an arm band. They're Canadian though.
Neil Peart has 2 arms.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, what's the
And
fourth
boy,
map?
does he swing him around.
John?
Fucking Neil Peart.
Guardians, what's the last map? Is it Havana?
Last map will be Havana.
Sheesh.
Alright, let's get this show on the road. Just triple DPS, easy. Ow. What is on my headset? Can we do a 2v2 Widow tourney? Not today, but we could potentially do that at some
That
point.
sounds really
Yeah,
interesting.
we can get something set up like that. That'd be awesome.
2v2
These
Widow
ideas for it.
tourney.
That's a good idea.
What about 2v2, just a sniper tournament in general? You can choose either Ashe, Hanzo, Widow,
I'm a
and
brig
or
one trick.
screw it,
Anna.
and we'll add Anna in there just for fun.
I like this.
Headshot only, so Anna can't do anything.
If it's headshot only, then Anna can literally be a heal bot.
Heal bot. Wow, how did you
If we
just
do
type
if we-
Widow, Oki? Voodoo. Voodoo.
Woodio.
Voodoo?
Voodoo.
Voodoo?
Voodoo. It's
W-U-D-I-W. That's how we spell Widow
Yeah.
now.
you. You. I don't know.
Voodoo. Sounds like how we say wooder down here. Voodoo? Voodoo. No. Wooder.
All right.
No,
looks
I'm
like
saying
we're gonna
Voodoo.
actually see a Genji and a Sombra now on the.
Brig one
Oh, we're gonna
trick.
go dive for a defensive dive here. It looks like.
My Widow plays spelled like that. Same bacon. That's my skill level with Widow. Voodoo.
Oh wow.
All right, now we got the Pharah that's going to be raining down justice.
Justice reigns from above.
Come on.
Hammond just jumping into their backline, taking out Zen. Immediately on their Sigma. Oh, did get
I'm
pushed
seeing
out.
some lag.
Okay, I already
Everybody
said we
else
can't
is.
do one today.
Yeah, we're not going to be able to do it today.
No,
we
we
have to try and get some people organized and people
Yeah.
that actually want to.
And
participate.
since
We may
I'm the
only
one
have, like, a couple
hosting,
people.
I also have to leave kind of soon. So like after this game, I'm not gonna have time to wait for everyone to get together and continue the stream. It's more so something we'd want to do with shorter streams.
Yeah. And at the same time, I mean, you could always end up trying to find a few people interested.
seeing-
And instead of streaming
Oh.
it, we can actually end up just having some people join in for a custom game at some point in
Yeah.
time. I mean, I'm not going to be able to do anything today. I have guests coming
I don't
over
know
shortly
neither.
after this, so.
All three of
Oh,
us have
true
stuff to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why none of us were casting tonight's game.
True Alpha's getting lots of free space off of this, and they did seem to actually switch over to being dive themselves, except for they're rocking a Sigma in a dive, which is kind of interesting. I kind of like it though. Well, dive tank,
I've
I
tried
guess.
to do that before.
Soldier was in dive at one point, technically, in the early days, really fucking early days.
I mean,
End up having Tracer
you could
Soldier
probably
or Genji
still
trades Soldier.
do that. Oh,
could.
you saying
Soldier
dive with
definitely needs-
DPS?
Huh?
You saying doing a dive with the DPS? Or does that even work?
I wasn't paying any attention.
I don't even know what your question
Oh
is.
wait, curriculars on
Yes,
DPS.
there's always been DPS. There's always been DPS in dive.
Wait, Zanny, what was your
I
question?
don't know what I was thinking. Don't mind me.
Okay. Curriculars on DPS, and it's making me happy.
Curricular definitely needs to end up making sure he can find some high ground though, because that's where he's going to get the most use as Soldier. Soldier, in that double shield meta, it's kind of not a great place for him because he has to be able to get around shields to even have his visor get use. So getting high ground is really the most optimal place for him. If he's not on high ground, he's throwing.
True. Pretty
Not
much.
on fire,
Genji
you're
getting
bad.
frozen by Block A. doesn't get any picks off of that blade, but Ball is coming back in to try and stall some of the point.
You're not on fire, you're bad. Yeah, Alphys is wrecking it up right now. Amethyst
Yeah,
still putting
Oki,
up a
I
damn
agree.
good
I
fight.
fucking loved that comp there, but that was because I'm a Genji main, and well, when Genji was good, those were my days. Now I just try to make them work. I'm assuming, Oki, you were the Lucio in that comp, or one of the tanks? Because I've seen you a lot more on Lucio. No, this is tier 3 there, Oreo.
Yeah, this was a tier 3. I keep forgetting that Tay likes to play Sigma.
Yeah, she's been, I mean, she played for Sigma for us last week, on a map or two. She did, oh no, it was 2 maps that we ended up having her on Sig, and then 1 map she was on our Orisa for us. Out comes the mines, trying to block off that back end, but unfortunately the payload still continues to move. Didn't really block anybody off from actually getting to it.
Rage, though.
Ball getting thrown back into the ground from the grab flux, blown up. Meanwhile, Blizzard is taking out the Bastion. Yeah, it looks like True Alphas does have, like, the majority of the control on this payload, like, throughout the majority of this map.
It's looking like Amethyst
hasn't been
getting
able
just
to
a wee bit
stabilize.
staggered, man. And
Yeah.
that May's not doing him any favors on True Alphas.
No, keeping him, like, right at that doorway. Ooh, and that Doomfist meteor strike actually could have been devastating if they all came out at the same time. Not that it would matter, they still got the point.
Let's see. I really want Amethyst to win this map, to be honest.
Underdogs. Underdogs. Underdogs.
Alright, time for the reverse sweep there, Amethyst.
Yeah. Reverse sweep.
You're
Wait,
gonna
why
win the
am I
next 3
stuck?
games.
Oh, okay, I'm not stuck. I'm just a floating body, not that I was stuck at all. Boy, this place is beautiful. Let's fucking set it up at the top of the screen. Oh, I can see at the top of your noggin. You balls.
Alright, it looks like we're gonna end up seeing an attack Bastion yet. Yeah. Actually, we're gonna be seeing Bastion on both sides. That's...
Yeah, Amethyst Bastion was doing pretty good.
Shields should not exist this round. That's my prediction.
See how it goes.
Oh, coffee.
Oh my. Wow. That rat trap did nothing. It got obliterated immediately.
Now they don't have any protection right now for this Bastion.
Ooh.
He actually just gets rocked, like thrown into the back. The lamp did happen to protect him for a little bit. Now he's kind of got on the back side of the payload.
Jeez.
the Orisa was body blocking for a second, waiting for that
really
shield to
was.
get back, but then dipped out and sadly ended up costing the Bastion his life.
Bacon's not in the chat. He's throwing.
Yep.
No! Bacon, you're throwing! Everybody's starting to break off
Just
in
push the
different
payload for
directions
it.
here.
He's like, what do I say? What do I say? Yeah, just push the payload. Junkrat is getting in real
What's
deep
a payload?
too. He's not really getting punished for it. The payload.
What's a payload?
Payload. little video
Alright,
where
Athena.
Zen's like, why are... No, it was, there's a... I think it's raunchy videos or something, raunchy animation or something. It's got like a little animation where Zen's like the only one pushing the payload and everybody just keeps running past him. He's just like, but the payload.
The payload.
I thought I was playing
And
for a
this
second.
Bastion, I mean, unless they can actually get up there and actually force this Bastion out, I don't know if they're going to be able to get themselves stabilized on this payload.
It looks like Hodges up there
come up with some
trying
sort of
an
plan.
impulse. Oh, look, here they go. They're coming, they're trying.
Yeah, they're coming in kind of like one at a time, though, unfortunately, like, or two at a time. Out comes the
There's
blade.
the Genji blade.
In
No
such
avail.
close quarters, it's going to be tough for them to get much out of it. They got the Zen trance that just pops out, nice.
Jeez. Yeah, they're getting staggered real bad.
It did actually divert some attention, though, from the payload, allowing Bastion to get onto it. Unfortunately, it didn't last long enough.
This is a rough game.
Bastion's
good,
now set up
though. I'm proud
really
of it.
far forward. Meanwhile, Zen's getting attacked in the back by Ball. Their supports are basically all occupied on getting rid of this hamster.
Yeah, that's what they need right now. Yeah, the Hemi's doing his job. And now he's thinking about getting out of there.
He's creating the
down.
space around it so that way he can actually get some push on that payload.
Mm-hmm. Get a little bit
at
of
least you got it
distance.
around the corner there.
Got a little bit. There was not a whole lot of... Oh, and now you got a Bastion sleeping in the back. Just sleeping
Oof.
on the car. Ooh. Although, waking
Big
him up
ol'
with a
boof.
single shot was probably not the greatest plan. You probably wanted to wait for your hog to at least got around to actually give him a grab. Coordination on that was probably a little off. Now comes a Bastion ult yet again from
Good
Block
luck,
A.
Oreo. Don't lose SR. Easy.
There comes
Attack
Tyre.
Bastion versus
Ooh.
Defense Bastion. Easy.
The Battle of the Bastions.
Battle of the Bastards. Are we watching Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it does look like we actually have Extract actually able to get back onto the point and start spinning around, giving himself some space with the turrets, but ultimately
Amethyst,
down
come
by
on.
that Zen.
Go him and
All right.
go!
No?
Amethyst actually did get a good solid number of picks off on that one. Now they just got to get this Bastion off their point so they can, sorry, Bastion, I mean Hammond off their point so they can actually get some more ground. Like this,
Yeah,
this
no, they're
may be
getting there.
where they have to make their final stand.
got him.
Not get off this point. They got him.
Using Valk just to maintain themselves.
Get
Hey, man, they
some,
should try to,
damage off.
Oh, man. Yeah, they should really try to, get up their ults again if they,
Doomfist has been
if they
brought out.
could. If they could. Sheesh.
Someone's
getting
contesting
tongue-tied.
point. I hope they don't C9.
It was the Doomfist at that point in time, but they ended up taking out the Doomfist.
They C9'd.
And the ball comes out and knocks them off the point for us. It wasn't a full-on C9, but the
It was pretty close.
Hammond knocked Jake came out to just knock them off the point for that last second.
Rip.
Tough games, guys. Tough games.
It was good though. It was really good.
Using
It really
Valve
was.
for some BM. I love the sound of that gun.
Is that what happened?
That's what Oki was saying.
Ooh. Oh, shit.
Let me fill this in.
Well, True Alphas
see
takes
it.
the day. But the war's not over. Amethyst still has more games to fight.
Yeah,
Fast as
Amethyst
Alphas.
has another one tomorrow at 2.
Yep.
And Alphas is
And,
against us tomorrow at sometime. 7? 7.
Yeah, you guys are the evening game, so you guys have the same at 7 o'clock. So True Alphas and Amethyst are both playing again tomorrow?
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Nice. So they have a busy weekend. Or at least it gives them a lot of time to try and practice together, even if they, or if it's only during these games. The practice of getting your cohesion and everything is super important.
It definitely
Yeah.
is.
And I mean, like, being
Alright.
able to play an official game all together, they're learning how it's gonna work.
Yeah, it's not quite the same as comp, where you can kind of go in and baseline plan. I mean, here you actually have a lot more communication, a lot more that you have to think about beforehand. It's a whole new environment. I think that's why we actually enjoy doing these types of games, scrims and stuff like that, over just comp.
Bacon
Yeah.
said interview, but the kid I would have given MVP to had to leave, so
He dipped.
yeah.
All right, so your MVP is who?
It would have been Broncos. I would have definitely given it to
Broncos.
Broncos.
Yeah, getting first picks in
Second.
a bunch of fights was pretty crucial, actually.
Bacon said give it to
Well,
Ruby. Well, Ruby left too.
everybody. Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
Well,
Well, yeah, no,
we can
again, that was a
definitely
good
do
fight.
interviews with them tomorrow. We can do one with Broncos before their game.
Yeah, I mean
Do like a
we can just
recap
start
one
making
with
that a thing.
him. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Well,
They're
good games,
throwing
everybody. Good games all around.
GG.
Indeed. So there is no game tonight now, despite what I
Yeah.
ended up saying yesterday. Neither team is going to be ready for it, so we're having to reschedule that one. But there will be 2 games tomorrow, both in Tier 3. Tomorrow day it'll be Amethyst versus Knights, and then tomorrow evening will be at 7 p.m. EST for True Alphas versus Bleeding Lizards. These 2 folks with me will be playing tomorrow night.
Get fun.
All right, everybody. Bye.
Adios.